Yusuf. There is an obsession in Muslim communities in the West with Illuminati and Freemasonry conspiracy theories. There's a special obsession with the eye symbol used on banknotes. This is because the Muslims believe that the Antichrist will be one-eyed. Could you set the record on these issues? How shall we debunk the myths that there are secret societies that control the globe? I guess the first approach I would have is to ask them how they know things if they're a secret. Well, exactly, Yusuf. That's always the first question I ask of conspiracy theorists, because if they've somehow stumbled on all this information that is literally all over the internet, then how is it that these are secret societies, or that these are secret clandestine plans, and that there's some conspiracy that nobody knows about if you know all about it? That makes no sense. And if these things are such, world dominating, if these people were serious about dominating the world and doing so in secret, and they have billions of dollars at their fingertips and the control of the military, for example, I mean, these 9/11 truthers are just the most ridiculous people, because how many people from the military would have to be compromised and made part of a conspiracy to take down the two towers or to crash airplanes? I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. It defies all reason. They'd have to have thousands of people involved. And the thing about conspiracies that we see over and over again, including right now in real time, is that they fall apart you just have to breathe on them and they fall apart. So anyway, the question of secrecy, the question of how we know all about this stuff, where's the documentation or actual evidence of these conspiracies? It is not a matter of connecting dots that you think connect. That ain't how actual investigation works. You need evidence. You need to show these things. You need to have proof. If you're going to say that, Nelson Rockefeller was responsible for, running the Council on Foreign Relations and thereby, controlling everybody who's ever attended a CFR meeting, or he's working in collusion with the people who go to CFR meetings, and they therefore are the ones who come up with these plans. Well, I want to see some notes. I want to see some plans. I want to see, like, in his handwriting, or with his name on it, or with something. I want to see evidence of these plans actually being drawn up, and I want to see bank transfers. I want to see, money trails being followed. This is not impossible to do. There are such things as forensic accounting and investigation bodies that do this sort of thing. So, and ever since 9/11, by the way, the ability to move money from one place to another without it being tracked to the penny is a little hard. It's very, very difficult. So there are records of all of this stuff in publicly traded corporations, in these banks. Their records are not all private. You can dig in and find this stuff if it exists, but they never go to that level of detail because these things are just fantasies. But basically the bottom line is, if you want to debunk a conspiracy theory that you believe is not true, or has some holes in it, or has something about it that you find fantastic or hard to believe, just ask for solid evidence of it and make them get it. And if they can get it, great. Now we've got something. If they can't, and they're saying, well, he said this here, and he said this here, and he attended a meeting with this guy here, and therefore, Joe was here and here, and he attended the meeting with Bill, and therefore Bill is corrupt. I mean, you just can't be making connections like that and calling it good reasoning or good investigation. So that's what I have to say about that.